And good evening. This is more like it. It felt like a football Friday night. Cool, drizzly weather, real football weather. Week number 8 of the high school season featuring the old Jefferson City Rockers rivalry at the home of the Jays. We had a big Central Bank KRCG tailgate before this game, the last one of the season. Jeff City ranked number 7 in the state, Rockhurst 8. Jays had only beaten the Rock one time in the last 15 years. That was 2 years ago in the same field. Lots of defense early. Jays' Ryan Adams makes the quick hit of Rockhurst in the backfield. Hawklets, though, would score on this Ahmad Tyler touchdown run. The keeper, 7-0 Rockhurst in the opening quarter. Jays drove, kick a 26-yard field goal. Gabe Mark Antonio puts 3 on the board. It's 7-3 early in the second. More JCD. Isaiah McBride with the INT. Rockhurst, though, would get the ball back. Quarterback sneak, TJ Green. You know who that is? Son of former Chiefs and Rams quarterback Trent Green, who was at the game. Final seconds of the first half, Jays with some razzle-dazzle. Great play here. Isaac rolling, throws back to quarterback Mark Antonio, gets it all the way down to the 1-yard line as time runs out. Ted LePage wanted the touchdown, did not get it. 13-3, Jays trailing at the half, but they came out and played a good third quarter. Into the end zone, Mark Antonio got the Jays within 3. It was 13-10 on the 2-yard run. Jasper likes that. He'll like this too. Mark Antonio to Jake Pridgeon, 14 yards. Jays on top, 16-3. But Rockhurst would answer. 4:13 left. Kaya Kinchin, the touchdown. Jays lose a heartbreaker, 20-16 as Rockhurst beats Jeff City at Adkins Stadium. For more on this game, Tom Leffler will have the complete recap in a little while on Leffler's link at connectmidmissouri.com. Rockbridge trailing Liberty late in this game. It's a 1-point game. It's been back and forth. They had lighting problems here, a delay in the second quarter. It's late in the game. Rockbridge down by 1. Hickman wins in overtime, 34-27 at Jackson. Head coach Arnell Monroe not at tonight's game, but the Cupes win a good one. A perfect season so far for the Moberly Spartans. Number 1 this week in the Mid-Missouri Prep Power Poll for large schools. Moberly on the road at Boonville. First offensive play from Moberly. Look at this. Justin Conaway, quick to Dupree. Alexander breaks the tackle, stays on his feet. 44 yards for the touchdown, 7-0 Spartans. You think that's big? How about this? Second play from scrimmage. Backed up at their own 4. Greg Bain, the handoff, completely untouched, 96 yards. Moberly 2 on to the route. Block punt would set up another quick score as the Moberly Spartans remain unbeaten. 38-7 the win. Spartans are now 8-0. The old Highway 54 rivalry game moving to Mexico tonight. The hometown Bulldogs battling Fulton. KRCG's Tony Mullen is just back with the story. Tony?
Rod, thanks a lot. The Hornets and Bulldogs first met on the gridiron back in 1920. They actually played twice a year, numerous times. So in the 93-year history, this was actually meeting number 122 overall. The athletic director's holding up the sign. That's the trophy that goes to the winning team. Mexico's defense playing great tonight. Joe Schlemeyer fumbles that on a 4th down play. No score in the first quarter. Second quarter, Hornets at the 13-yard line. But a big interception in the end zone. Tyler Brock comes up with it for the Bulldogs, keeping the game scoreless. Brock also providing the only points in the opening half. This 9-yard touchdown run with just under 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. 7-zip Bulldogs, and that was enough. The Mexico defense pitches the shutout tonight. Mexico wins it 21-0, beating Fulton. Good win for the Mexico Bulldogs. They get to take that trophy back. Rod, let's send it back over to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Tony. Have you noticed it's been another remarkable season for the Blair Oaks Falcons? They lost on opening night to Moberly, who hasn't lost since. The Falcons haven't lost since either. Our Hawthorne Bank game of the night in Versailles. Blair Oaks taking on the Tigers. First offensive play, Jordan Hare to Hayden Locke. This one covers 50 yards and a touchdown way down the sideline and into the end zone. Falcon defense also coming to play. This pass picked off by Dominic Jamerson, who makes some guys miss, takes it all the way for the Falcon touchdown with a pick 6. Jordan Hare through the air again. This time finds Michael Draley, coach's son for Blair Oaks. He will find the end zone here with 3 first-quarter touchdown passes. This was all Falcons tonight. Blair Oaks Hare throwing a perfect ball in the corner of the end zone to Hayden Locke, who makes a great catch. Falcons 54-6 at the half. They win it 61-26, now 7-1 on the year. Marty Albertson and the California Pintos returning home to Riley Field, welcoming the Warsaw Wildcats. Pintos ranked #1 in the Mid-Missouri Power Poll for medium-sized schools. Warsaw scored first, but it was all California after that. Walker Bogart scampers 56 yards for the touchdown, 7-6 Pintos. Next possession, here's Jerry Lutz on the run. 30 yards, this one near the goal line. Sets up a second touchdown, 14-6 California. Lutz goes in again. It's a 21-6 Pinto lead, still in the first quarter. At a Walker Bogart touchdown here. Pintos roll 64-6 the final. The California Pintos are 7-1 on the season. The final is in Rockbridge losing to Liberty tonight, 28-27. Much more to come. We'll head to Columbia, Eldon, Kingdom City, and Montgomery County, where the Wildcats try to make it 8 wins in 8 weeks. Stay with us on a Football Friday night. Welcome back to Football Friday night. The Eldon Mustangs galloped into Mustang Memorial Park on a 4-game winning streak tonight, going for 5 in a row, with Southern Boone making the visit. Roger Van de Zan's Eagles coming off a big win last week. Eldon's Raymond Kwok, a fun player to watch. Nice run up the gut for the Mustangs. Kwok gets his number called again, takes it in for the touchdowns. Mustangs, fun team to watch. A touchdown there as Eldon beats Southern Boone 50-24. That is 5 straight for Shannon Jolly and Eldon. Well, it's not homecoming at Father Tolton in Columbia. It's home staying, they say, since they hadn't had a graduating class yet. Tolton welcoming South Callaway on home staying. Not the kind of opponent you want on homecoming or home staying. First Trailblazer possession ends with a quick Corey Hanger interception here. Makes a nice run back. Later on, South Callaway runs the double reverse. Mason Shoemaker runs in from 4 yards out. It's a 14-0 Bulldog lead. South Callaway goes to the air, henches long to Luke Horseman, leaps up over the Tolton defender, makes the catch at the 25. Very next play, henches to a wide open Garner Rudolph with a score. South Callaway rolls to a 48-0 win. The Bulldogs are 7-1. Homecoming and senior nights at the lake, a battle of Indians. Osage hosting Hallsville. This was quite a game. Although Osage dominated early, Austin Riley, nice 43-yard touchdown pass to Colin Samuelson. More hometown Indians here. Seth Crooks, great run up the sideline here. Crooks will take it. Number 32 is finally taken out of bounds. Nearly got our camera guy, Lucas Bond, on that one. Osage's Austin Riley finds Dylan Jeffries in the end zone, 20-yard touchdown. That gave Dylan Jeffries over 2,000 receiving yards for the Indians. 13-0 Osage, but it was Hallsville coming back to tie it up. They would go to overtime, and Hallsville wins it, 41-34, spoiling the Osage homecoming. Centralia wins big, 55-22, but it was 49-0 after the first quarter, Panthers. Camdenton keeps winning. They beat Joplin tonight, doubling up 42-21. Hannibal over Marshall. Herman, big win over Pacific tonight. It was Owensville losing to Sullivan 42-zip as Rolla loses to Hillcrest. And Tipton back at 500, beating Archie 48-8. The Montgomery County Wildcats, one of just 3 unbeaten teams in mid-Missouri, going for an 8th straight win tonight, welcoming another Wildcat team from Cuba. First quarter, Montgomery on the board. Evan Milner in for the 2-yard touchdown, 7-0. The wave in full effect in Montgomery. Later on in the quarter, Milner again, this one longer, 38 yards through the rain. On the quarterback keeper, Montgomery rolls to a 42-0 win. The Wildcats are a perfect 8-0. Mike Emmons and the North Callaway Thunderbirds back at home in North Callaway. Kingdom City hosting Clopton-Ellsbury. Thunderbirds with a 14-8 lead at the half. Comes out third quarter. Kyle Grajada takes the handoff, and the 2-point conversion is 22-8. Later, Wyatt Branson, 27-yard touchdown scamper, 29-8 T-Birds. Mike Emmons likes that. Fourth quarter, Anthony Moses He'll go in from 10 yards out. Good win for the T-Birds. North Callaway 35-14. West Strand a 56-13 winner over Slater to stay unbeaten. Salisbury 54-0 back on the winning track this week. It was Center over Smith Cotton tonight. Bowling Green defeats Van Far. Sacred Heart shuts out Rich Hill. MMA falling to Lutheran at St. Charles. St. James losing to Union, and Marceline betters Paris 48-0. We call it the Steve's Pest Control Defensive Pest of the Week. Here it is from Mexico. Bulldog Tyler Brock. Diving interception in the end zone to keep Fulton from scoring. The shutouts and the defensive pest of the week. Our Pizza Hut Team of the Week honors for Football Friday nights go to, we'll stay with Mexico. The Bulldogs pull off the big win over rival Fulton tonight. Way to go, Mexico. You can check out all the scores in our team pages on our High School Football Central page. We'll have tonight's show up soon. Our 3 Play of the Week nominees on Sunday. You can start voting then. $1,000 scholarship will be given out at the end of this season. Thanks to our Football Friday night crew. Tony the Tiger Mullen, TJ Fensky, the newest uncle on staff. Congrats to Uncle TJ. Seth Trotter, Brandon McElwain, Lucas Bonconcostin, producer Jenny Weiser, and director extraordinaire Phil Capps. Thank you for watching. Best of luck to our 8 local high school softball teams and tennis teams in the state playoffs tomorrow. Have a great weekend.
KRCG's High School Football Friday Night has been brought to you by GFI Digital, Hawthorne Bank, Westminster College, Capital City Christian Church, St. Mary's Sports Medicine, Rourke Aluminum, Randy Kaiser, State Farm Insurance, Steve's Pest Control, and Custom Screen Printing and Embroidery.